Hi, this is Mark Kirschenbaum. I'm going to show you how to fold the Harlequin by Neil Elias. So starting with a square, we're going to pinch the top in half and going to bring a corner to that pinch. So what we're doing here is this is a technique to divide your square into thirds. So turn that over. Fold corner over to that intersection of raw edges, and this fold that we're about to make is, well, should be on the third line. Let's open that up so you can match up the raw edges more easily. Open that and bring the opposite edge to the fold we just made. And it should fall exactly on the third line. Okay, I'm going to crease one of the diagonals, just part way for now. Help locate an intersection so we could make thirds in the opposite direction. Lines up. All these different sections should look like nice even squares. And divide up the other side. Okay. Now we're going to take each section and divide that in half. Working way around. Okay. Not to get the center. Matching up the corners. And finally opposite direction. So I'm going to take the top edge here and valley fold it towards the nearest crease, making a colored hem. We're going to make a fold on the bottom. Turn it over here and fold towards that last crease. Make it easier by folding this up first and then down. This is just a pre-crease. We're going to open that up. Just make one of the steps coming up a little bit easier. Open that up. Now we're going to make a fan all the way across. So first fold in along an existing crease, and fold outwards. Do it on the other side. and outwards. Was there, one more set. Okay, so now we have a fan type form. Let's see. And we're going to unfold a set of 3 pleats. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels. Here we're going to do a certain type of Elias stretch, pinching the corners first. Interior corner, forming a ridge right where the color meets the white, and folding in the opposite corner. This is the fun part, where you pinch the sides in, and a flap comes out. It's going to be one of the arms. I'm going to do this on the other side. So for now, our model is symmetrical. Alright, I'm going to open it out on here. This is a slightly different type of Elias stretch. Holding the bottom edge along the existing crease, and what we don't have yet is the corners, full diagonal fold, so we're going to put that in. Okay. And pinch again. Pinch up towards the next crease. Actually feels like a stretch. And this particular version, we're going to make reverse folds on that bottom edge here. Allow the sides to come in. Like so. Turn it over, flatten the other side out a bit. Do a pre-crease here, and that's done by taking the top point and bringing it down to the bottom flaps. Of course, we'll use that later. Unfold and take this center flap and bring it up. Okay, so we have a very symmetrical model now, and we're about to change that. So here we're going to fold one corner up. So you have white showing. And here we're going to fold the other corner behind. And we're going to lift those flaps up. Okay, so one side we're going to rabbit ear it. swing that out of the way. And here we're going to fold a raw edge inwards so the model's not going to lie flat. And it hits halfway point of where the arm is. The arm comes down with that. So right now the arm's flat, but the bottom of the leg is not. And to form a rabbit ear, and well, start off by having this edge here hug the raw edge underneath. That's a good reference point. These arms can be shifted around when you change the location of these rabbit ears, of course. Important thing is you want the center of the rabbit ear to be at the center of the flap. That's important. Pull this arm out of the way, and here we're going to form a little pleat using one of the folds we made earlier, and pull in that raw edge. Okay, on the other side we're going to pull a single layer over to the side here. Squashing at the bottom where the foot's going to be. And taking that original corner and squashing it over outwards. And on the opposite side, it's the outside reverse fold. So I'm just going to open up that flap a bit to that corner and fold it towards that outer corner. And close it up. Okay, now we're going to fold the model in half. Pull the sides to the center, it gets a bit thick. Eventually it'll start to settle a bit. Eventually we're going to pull out the sides, and that'll make things a little bit easier to flatten, but for now it's kind of thick. So here when you get to the feet on the colored foot, you leave the foot intact and you just fold the side through it. You make it sharp. Okay, let me fold the other side in. And this side, the foot just pops out automatically, so it's a little easier in that sense. Okay, actually going to fold this in half a little bit just to sort of pull some of the sides a little bit more inwards. Okay, there we go. And we're going to start working on the head. Basically squashing it down. Rabbit earring that. And rabbit earring up. Okay, starting to come together here. I have these corners here. We're going to squash them down. So I'm actually going to start that off by opening this out a little bit. Works better when you do both corners, believe it or not, at the same time. And that actually gives us a little bit of leeway to pull out some of the side edges over here. Important thing is just get a little symmetrical. For the legs, I'm going to fold them back. This will give you a little bit of slack to work with. Pull the side edges out. Just remember each leg is a little bit different with the way the layers are, so it's going to feel a little different, but important thing is you want to get the shape to be the same. Okay. Shape the feet a bit. Put a little pleat on the bottom. And fold those legs outwards. To actually have them come out a little bit. It doesn't look so stiff. Flatten this guy out. Okay. Start shaping the head a little bit. Just do a little outside reverse fold. And round off the front of the head and shape the hat at the same time with this swivel here. Do that on the other side. Fold an edge down just to lengthen the hair a little bit. There you have the head. For the arms, you can form little pleats. And fold approximately on the angle bisector here. Make sure they come to a point. Adjust the pose a little bit. And get this a little sharper here. Get that foot out well. There we go. Lost the corner of the foot for a second. We have a completed Harlequin.